Hey, what's up y'all? It's Alex here from Cat and Cloud coming at you with another video. I'm in our roastery delivery vehicle right now because it's like the only quiet place to record video at the moment. So yeah, that's not weird. Is it weird? It's not weird. You're weird. So today's video is going to be about our roastery team leader, Grace. Grace recently became a certified Q grader. And if you don't know what a Q grader is, it is by definition, and I quote, an individual who is credentialed by the Coffee Quality Institute to grade and score coffees utilizing standards developed by the Specialty Coffee Association of America. The Q, as this is commonly referred to, consists of 6 full days of super intensive training on the student's ability to evaluate coffee by taste and smell. And the whole process of the Q culminates in a total of 22 tests, each of which the student must pass in order to become a certified Q grader. So this is not a walk in the park. It is not an easy process that should be taken lightly. I want to give a mega congrats to Grace for crushing through it and for passing the Q and just being such a rock star. But this video is not about the Q, all right? After she passed the Q, Grace began asking herself, how can we make the process of learning to evaluate coffee just a little more fun while also still being educational for our team? How can we awaken the palates of our roastery squad so they can learn what coffee roasting is all about beyond just the profiles that they use every day? Grace wants to bring her team to that badass next level where anybody on the team could go and pass the Q without even having to take the course. That's an audacious goal and I really like it. Now, the roastery squad already cups coffee several times per week, but one of the ways that Grace recently brought this knowledge to her squad was by organizing a more special kind of cupping. I'll let Grace take it from here.
We are cupping today.
Okay.
We are cupping the blends, and along with the blends, we're going to cup an array of nuts to familiarize our palates with what these would taste like when those flavors are present in coffee. And I figured the best way to do it is to taste the coffee and taste the nuts alongside them and see if you can taste some of these in the coffee.
Grace mentioned that we're cupping the blends here, and specifically we're cupping After Party, Night Shift, the Answer, and then the 3 Answer components, which is a Colombia, a Brazil, and an Ethiopia.
So the reason why I'm pairing the nuts with the blends is they do tend to be nuttier than some of our single origins, but no peanuts, because peanuts are not a nut.
Yeah.
What's the answer to all your problems? Our coffee.
Never.
Sorry.
You're never in the way.
That's trended.
Right? That's good. All right. I don't usually smell. Oh, Lord have mercy.
I'm gonna guess that means good things. Yeah. It's definitely just technique and practice. I'm slow. I can do it pretty clean, but I'm slow.
55 seconds. We're 10 minutes in. Let's go. Let's go.
Are we not just supposed to eat all the nuts real quick?
Yeah, you gotta spoon them. Spoon them. Yeah.
Here's how we're gonna do it. I'd like you to actually cup the coffees first per usual. Do your notes, and then second time around, I'd like you to cup the coffees and then go through the nuts one by one as if they were a coffee. Like you need to actually chew it, like pause, chew it, and let, as it's breaking down in your mouth, like really try to remember what it tastes like when the oils get released as you're chewing on it. And it's gonna affect different parts of your tongue. Just, I want you to really like remember that flavor of that nut. If we have time. Sorry. Oh no.
Cap crunch.
What did you say?
Cashew crunch.
Anything, and they don't send mechanical pickers through.
Sorry.
So it was really interesting to hear what kinds of associations people started to make when they tasted the coffee and then tasted the different nuts.
During the queue, we had to sniff all these bottles of different nuts and tell them which one was which nut. And the hardest one for everybody was the difference between hazelnut and almond.
Some of the main takeaways were that, well, for one, the Brazil component of the answer is just straight peanuts. They also commented on the idea of the mouthfeel of the various nuts and how they related to the mouthfeel of coffee, and that can be compared to, let's say, one of our dark roast coffees.
I think it is generally like a pretty buttery coffee, but for some reason my brain kept going to hazelnut.
Certain things about the macadamia that I kind of get in here.
I learned that there are so many variants of flavors that you can get from coffees, even how similar they can taste. There can be a lot of little nuances that are pretty fun. Now I have more nut options to choose from.
It was life-changing. I'm a new person now. I might be a little bit nuttier, but...
So I want to loop in a component of our company culture here. By thinking and acting in this way, Grace is perfectly representing our company value of leadership. We define leadership as taking action to make the people around you better. Grace totally didn't have to share any of this knowledge with her squad, and she could have just kept it to herself. But by committing to pass on the knowledge that she learned just for the betterment of her team, Grace is showing everyone in our company and beyond exactly what leadership looks like. All right, y'all, that is it for this video about this super special cupping that Grace put together. Maybe give it a shot yourself sometime, do a similar cupping for your team. And if there's any more coffee knowledge that you would like for us to spread on this channel, why don't you just comment down below and let me know. Let's talk about it. All right, I think that's all for today. Alex out.
Remy in Ratatouille is like, play jazz music. Nice.
Yes.
Play something more funky.
I did.
Combine the two.
Mark and he said they're
Funky jazz.